Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I thought I'd take a walk down to Raleigh Cemetery, which is old Blackburn Cemetery. It's got some really nice features here, like these gates here. Nice Lancashire red rose. Some nice columns and gate posts. I particularly like the motifs on these. They're absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning gates. Good heavy duty ones these. Give you a little spin round. Show you these ones here. Some type of plinth or something like that spelled down over there, if you can just see it. The wall's not in too good of a condition. But that's down to this tree here pushing it. The tree roots. Well, this cemetery I particularly like it. It's got a lot of old features. It's like still got these here where old railing used to be. Magnificent place here at the gates. Anyway, come on, let's take a walk. I'd like to have a quick look at this sign as well. So let me pull this behind. That's it. Borough of Blackburn. So we don't get many Borough of Blackburn left. It's generally Blackburn and Darlham. So I thought, quick look at that as well whilst I'm here. I have to show you some of these features. These features in this place are absolutely amazing. Sorry for it jumping all over. Like this. Original gas lantern. Now still with its original glass. Now look at that. Look at the workmanship in that. You know, at some point it had some type of little label there. Looks like a number actually. 814. You know, look at the workmanship in that. You can see the old gas elements at the top there. It's like this place here. I don't really want to do this because it's a private residence. But look at that face there. Absolutely brilliant. You know, I thought I'd take you a walk up here. Don't know how long it's gonna be, this video, but this place is one stunning example. Look at that. How stunning that is. You know. Anyway, come on, let's move on. See, I walk to places like this and I go around documenting things and I get really sidetracked sometimes. I'll pick something up in my hand, you know, and camera on chest is filming it, you know, and I'll be talking about something else sometimes. So sometimes when it comes down to editing, you know, it loses me. Anyway, come on, let's have a look at this. Look at them all them old gravestones. Anyway, have a quick look at this. And I'll move on to this board here. See what this board has to say for itself. I'll go down it right slow. So it gives people just a little bit of information about this place if they've never been here. English giant, 7'9". I do believe this guy, there's a story about this guy. It was actually when I were at junior school. It was actually one of my teachers turned around to me and said, the giant of Blackburn, when he died, he lived in like an upstairs flat, and the coffin was that big they couldn't bring him, they couldn't get him out through the door, so they had to get fire brigade and take him out through the window. You know, but that's just a little tale one of my teachers told me when I was younger, and I never forgot it. Anyway, come on, let's move around. Let's have a look at some of these. You know, because there's some stunning examples. I know it's a gravestone and things like that, but I like everything like this. All the old and the new. And particularly the old. You know, and how ornate things are. You know, the carvings on these stones. You know, they're absolutely crisp. It's like that one there. Very embossed. I've noticed a few things as well. On some of these old graves like this one here, a lot of lettering is done in lead. Now, like when you've got a white stone like this, when it is white, when it's clean, the lead generally goes like a different colour, and it actually looks pretty smart, really. But that's my opinion. I mean, look at this one here. Let's have a look at this one. See, there's plenty to see in this graveyard, plenty to see for people. Now look at that. Look at the workmanship in it. You know, with little angels outside and that. Look. You just see wings at the side, on the other side. Now look at that. You know, how good's that? You know, I could be in here all day because I just get sidetracked all the time. Like that one there. I think this one's done out of marble, this. Sorry for the wind, if you can hear the wind. It's a bit breezy. Look at that. Look at the workmanship in it. And how much things like that must have cost. You know, that's a shame. It looks like it fell over. It's a shame. You know, I'll show you this. Because it's got symbolism on it, and if anybody's into that type of thing. I like symbolism, but some symbolisms, they're right in front of our eyes, and not many people can read it. Read the symbolism. I could sit here all day and explain about certain symbolism and what things mean and things like that. But not everybody's interested in things like that. I'm interested in things like that, but not everybody is. So look at them. Look at these graves. Look at this one here. Look at the carving on it. How crisp it is. 1895, 1888, 1892. Now, look how old that gravestone is, and look how crisp the carving still is after all this time. You know, things like that you can't beat, can you? You know, with the amount of workmanship what goes into it now. Right, look at this guy here. See, there's a lot of symbolism in that, but I'm not going to go through it with people. I'll document it right slow. Even down to little columns outside. It's all symbolism. symbolism on top of that. You know, all that type of stuff. How much work goes into it. Like this big guy here. Look at that cross up on top. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if to walk up that way. Or walk that way. I think I'll walk this way. Document a few of these gravestones down here. That's a modern addiction. Now, just a quick question for people. Would you say that's a sword or a cross? Because to me it looks more like a sword. See, it's got like a bloodline running down middle of it. So, is it symbolism? Is it not? Anyway, come on, let's move on. Let's walk on. Don't know how long these videos are going to be. This video is going to be, sorry, today. But I'm going to try and cover what I can. You know, if you look at the top of all these gravestones, you know, like books and motifs or family crests, you know, and there's a lot of individual things. It's like, look at this gravestone. I've got to show you this. It's weathered. It's been weathered that much. It's all come away, if you notice. Let's get round and I'll show you this round one. So it's starting to decompose the sandstone now. Books on top and... Let me walk round this way. They're very lent over now, so ground's moving or they're sinking or whatever. Look at this. Look at this. I'd be frightened of touching that because it'd all fall off, all the face would fall off. Look at the weathering on that, which is a shame. It's been here a long time. You know, there's a date on there, 1869, another one. 1874, another one, 1877. So it's been there a long while. Come on, let's move on. See, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, gravestones, but some of these, like this one here, what's lent over, very old gravestones, really old, very lent over this. You know, that's not going to be there when my boys get older. You eat crickets, eat grass. Definitely not going to be there, that one. It'd be fallen over by that time. I'll give you a side view on it so you can see exactly how went over it is. Come on, look, there's a path here. Let's take this path. This bottom path. Just give you a quick look round. Look how many graves are here. They're all 1800s and later. And earlier, sorry. There's the odd later one, but I don't know if they just families come out and replaced certain graves. It's like this as well. This is one of the things I wanted to come and show you. Look at this old cast iron grid. Look at that. Look how thick it is. You know, don't see many of them, do you? I've only seen a handful of them in my time. You know, sort of document that. Spotted it a few times. Look at this little gravestone under the tree here. See, that had lead lettering on it. A lot of it's come off. 1827, 1891. See, so there's diversity of age. It's like this one here. What does it say outside? It's got some inscription on that running outside. I don't want to move anything. But you can actually see where it had like a cast iron rail type surrounding. And I don't know what that is. Really. I'm assuming it must have been like a cross or something like that. I'm sorry for the magpie. It's just because I'm close. Just trying to warn the others. Look at a friendly squirrel. Well, I don't know if they're friendly, but doesn't seem to be wanting to run off. Look around, it's a wonderful place, this. You know, I'll show you this. I like things like this. That there is port. Sorry about the light in the way. I've got the sun right behind me. That's got light. That's Porter cast iron rail. And the other bits are here. There's still a little bit here. I'll show it you. I'll get you a side shot. Look. That's the old cast iron rail. Let me move this grass out of your way. Yeah, it's cast iron. If you look. Now, ain't that ornate, that? Well, what's left of it. But that's what you get. A lot of these graves had things like this back in the day. You know, which I like. I like that type of stuff. Very, very ornate. 1941 it says at bottom, 70-year-old, 1925, 1947, 1925, 1882, 1891, 1893. So, that little cast iron rail there, which believe it or not all comes off in sections. You get these middle pillar bits, wait, let me get my shadow out of it. With the ornateness, and then the bar what runs along, they slide in and all bolt together. Once went to an antique fair and there were one there, and I asked the man how much it were, and he turned around to me, he says, he says he doesn't know what type of price to put on it. He said make me an offer. Well, anyway, I made him a little offer like you do. Tried to get a bargain. He just kept saying no. Well, anyway, I went back to the car boot, like 5 or 6 weeks running, and he still hadn't sold it. But he never knew what he wanted. He never asked the price or what he wanted for it. He just kept saying he wanted a reasonable offer, but never took an offer. So, sorry for the wind, it's blowing a little bit of a gale. So look at that old scroll there. That tree. You know, how peaceful and quiet it is, apart from the magpie in the background. See, I think I'll be splitting this up into different parts, this video, because there's a lot of things here what deserves documenting. Well, I think so anyway. Got a friend who likes coming to places like this. He does a lot of rubbings with charcoal. He's got some really smart ones in his house, all framed up on wall. But he's into gothic stuff and things like that. Which to me it's all good. It's all good. Well, anyway, I'm gonna leave it with you. I'm gonna end this one. I'm gonna class this one as part 1 because it's a vast place and I've got a lot to get through. So anyway, I'll meet you back at part 2. So thank you for watching. Bye.